Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Assassin's Creed Rogue, grabbing two achievements, King of the Hill and Ancient Hero. King of the Hill is to complete all of the ice caves and native burial sites, and the other achievement, the Ancient Hero achievement, is to find the native armor. So since you need to finish all of the sites in order to get the pieces for the native armor anyways, these achievements will coincide with each other. So we're going to start off with the first piece of armor. We're going to start off in the North Atlantic area of the map. So this one's going to be in Fogo, which is going to be in the upper right hand corner of the North Atlantic map. So basically you are going to find a cave, and then you have a little bit of parkouring to do. There's going to be a bunch of treasure chests and animus fragments in here also, so you might want to pick those up if you so choose to. There is another achievement to get all the animus fragments, but pretty much how this works is you have a parkour segment, then you have this rock next to a pillar. You want to interact with the rock, which should start this puzzle game. All you have to do is just line up the lines so they go from one end to another, kind of like a maze. And once you get the pattern right, the rock should crumble, and you will pick up your piece of the armor key. So there's going to be 8 pieces total. So they're spread around the two parts of the map, the North Atlantic and the River Valley. I believe there's 3 in the North Atlantic and 4 or 5 in the River Valley. So the second one is going to be in Gross Morn. If you don't remember where this is where we did out the Prisoners of War ship achievements. So keep that in mind, but after another quick jaunt through a parkour obstacle, you should be on your way to your next native armor set. So here we go, just gonna climb up. Got that whole thing where you gotta climb around a big cylindrical cave and then slide down here. And once again, there's usually about 2 or 3 animus fragments to get, and there's an achievement to grabs all of the animus fragments, so you might as well get that out of the way while you're here anyways. I'm just going to cut those parts out of the video because I'm pretty sure you just want to see how to get the parkour challenge as well as the puzzles done. So I'll have those. I'll pretty much just show you what the final shape is. If you need to have a better look, just pause the video and just copy the shapes down for yourself. It's actually pretty simple. Third one's going to be in Terra Nova. This one is just past an enemy encampment, so make sure you clear that out if there are any enemies. I'm doing this towards the end of the game where I have all the settlements and stuff captured, so there won't be too many enemies bugging us, but once again, try to make your way up this rock pillar and across all of these smaller rock pillars and up some more walls. Pretty much just Assassin's Creed. Just lots and lots of climbing and running, and that's what the series is known for. But after another puzzle, you should be on your way to another piece of the achievement. So here we go. This one's pretty simple. This one's only 3 parts. So there's only 3 in the North Atlantic. So we're going to head down to the River Valley and head to this area, which I can't pronounce. It's going to be in the center of the map. So just climb up here and then make your way into the cave. Alright, so after going through here, a lot of these River Valley caves will be actually outdoors, which makes them like native burial grounds or whatever this game calls them, but same thing. It'll be usually a parkour course, so keep that in mind. But you got a lot of water to deal with in these areas too, so whatever the game throws at you, but they're not that complicated. Definitely a lot less complicated than the Templar assassin tombs in Assassin's Creed 2, I believe, or the Romulus and Remus dens in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Those were quite the challenge, and of course in Brotherhood you had the time limits for the 100% sync for the freaking Il Principe achievements, so none of that here. It's just nice old-fashioned parkour, but this time it's outdoors. Alright, upper right of the map you have this area of the River Valley, probably one of the few snowy areas in the River Valley, but this one I recommend fast traveling to the viewpoint since it actually takes quite a bit of time to get up here, and this one was actually a little complicated. You gotta go swinging through the trees, and then you gotta make your way over to like the inside of the fort, and then head through this like mine shaft right here. And there's actually going to be 2 enemies here, so make sure you take them out. They're just having a little campfire here, so just gonna interrupt them. Probably doing some colonial time drugs, but anyways, once you get rid of them, just climb up here and make your way around this parkour obstacle. Got a tightrope here, and then some more climbing later. Got a swinging rope, and then some more jumping, lots and lots of jumping. Hopefully you don't fall. If you ever do fall, just fast travel to the viewpoint and start over. It's way quicker than just climbing back up, and a lot easier because figuring out how to climb back up is always a challenge in Assassin's Creed for whatever reason. So we're back outdoors now. Make your way across here, then climb up this big rock face, and then just keep making your way up to the top. And I cut out the parts where I stopped and got animus fragments, but I recommend picking those up simply because you can knock that achievement out of the way as early as possible, since if you see an animus fragment, I recommend picking them up. They are all on your map, which is really handy. Not like the older Assassin's Creeds with the feathers or anything, or those later Assassin's Creeds where you had to buy the maps, but even that's better than having no map at all, I guess. So we're in this area now. We got an enemy encampment below. We're just going to try to sneak past them, or we can try to take the forceful way in, or we can do some nice running, but your goal is to get to the back here and then climb up this little shelf right here and then jump, hit the tree, and then hit this rock wall. As you can see, we're just skipping the enemies. Then you got this part where you gotta get across this river. It would be cool if that river was like lava. It's gotta be like an Assassin's Creed game, like in like Polynesia or something, where you just parkouring through some lava. But anyways, make your way over here and then hit up this pillar and get your next piece. So this one's pretty simple. Some of them are going to be 4 pieces, some of them are going to be like 3, but they're pretty simple. It's once again not too complicated, and I will always bring up my hatred of those ring puzzles in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, doing the Subject 16 glyphs. But got this one right now. This one's a little complicated. What you need to do is you need to fast travel to the viewpoint, which saves you a bunch of time because the pillar is right next to it. Then you gotta climb up this tree. Then you gotta jump on this tree, and then climb up here. Then jump on this like stump, and then you need to grab this. And you think you're gonna swing and grab the cliff. What you actually want to do is you want to swing and then fall down here. This thing breaks open, revealing a hidden tunnel. And then you're going to be in this area, so make your way through. Now you got a big cave right here, so make your way to the climbing part. And then you got to do one big jump on this random tree that's growing in the middle of the cave. Not sure how that works. Not sure how a tree grows without sunlight, but, you know, Assassin's Creed logic. So climb up here, and now you are in this open area. We are going to try to hang a right. Then you gotta scale this bridge right here. Climb straight up. And then you should be in another kind of big open area. So just head through this tunnel. And now you're outside again. What you need to do is go up here. Careful, there will be a bear up here, so make sure you shoot him in the face before he mauls you to death. So that dude is tough. Make sure you skin him if you want to, if you're working on your Abstergo challenges, which you do need 65 of in order to get the last handful of achievements, since you need to unlock all of the cheat codes. But hit up the statue and solve this one. This one's actually pretty easy because there's only 3 pieces. And this one's actually the last one, so you should get the achievement for 20 gamer score. You also get the location of the native armor, as well as the ability to access it. It's going to be in kind of the native area in Orenda, in the middle of the River Valley map. It's right here. If you didn't remember, you went here as part of the story. But anyways, fast travel over here, and then from the viewpoint, you just want to jump down into the village, and then what you want to do is you want to just make your way over here. It's going to be by the 2 waterfalls. And once you have all 8 keys, just open up the door, and you should get some cool armor. I'm not sure what it does. It doesn't look too cool, but, you know, that's subjective. But more importantly, you get a second achievement. So you get 2 achievements for doing this, which is very, very enticing. So once you don said armor, you should get the achievement 20 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.